happy, healthy, and safe. I'm looking here. Let me just get this opened up, get this set up. Keep in mind, this is going to be general. I'm going to try and see. I might be on here just for a few minutes. Might be a little longer. We'll see. But let's check out the energies that are coming towards you. Okay? Let's talk about that. Keep in mind, it is energy. It could be past, present, future. It could be your energy, the person you're thinking of. It could be someone who's thinking of you. It could be the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. Your wisdom and discernment are key in any tarot reading. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels, show me clearly. Most High message. Yeah, we got boundaries. Some of you have really been working on setting up your boundaries. Okay, you're working on moving forward with things, and these boundaries are yours to defend. Okay, it's really easy to say, I'm not doing this, but to consistently keep that going. I'm not allowing this to come towards me. Maybe you've gone a little recluse when it comes to a lot of things with the solitude card here. You're embracing your inner peace. You're very protective of that. A lot of you are moving in the right direction. You're doing good. So definitely congratulate yourself. Hi, James. How are you? um, pulling back and just being with yourself, being comfortable with yourself, your space, your loved ones, your inner circle. You're keeping them close, focusing on the important things. Here is what I'm getting. Show me clearly. These boundaries might be getting tested. I'm hearing too. Show me clearly. Yeah, you might need to. Some of you definitely. It is healing. You've been pulled back in a recluse type energy, doing this healing work, pulling yourself out of the darkness. You realize that you need to be kinder to yourself. You need to be treating yourself with a little more love and respect. Nurture. Again, compassion. We've all made mistakes. We all have that dark past there that kind of glooms over us, and you've been working on that. Okay, the kindness that you give yourself is never done in vain. I really feel that's a big push here, and this is so that you can recuperate and shine your light. You have the glow card here. Shine your beautiful light out for the world to see. In the past, collective, you weren't really feeling it. Okay, you weren't feeling as what I'm hearing is empowered as you do now. um, the new version of yourself is much stronger than you ever were before. Um, and so congratulations with that, and let that light shine. And again, you get that through protecting and guarding who it is that you allow to come in towards you, who gets to be in your presence, so to speak. And it's not in an arrogant way. It's actually very wonderful. We have autonomy here, and it says, be the orchestrator of your own destiny. That's really the focus here. You're taking that very seriously. I'm hearing, not playing no games. And that's a wonderful energy. Yeah, because of this conflict. Again, with this snake energy here, if you can see the little chains that are there holding this, it's not that you were a snake in your past energy, in your past life, or just, in the recent past. It's not that you were a snake. It's that you were hiding And now with all this growth, you're shedding that old skin. It's this old darkness is what I'm getting. You're shedding that, and your light is shining through. Um, a lot of the readings lately, I'm getting, inspiration and all of that, and you are inspiring others. I heard someone saying, and it just kind of registered with me, and they're bringing it back. You may not change the world with your actions. Some of us set out to conquer the world in certain ways, however that means to us, and to make that difference. But you are making a difference in someone's life. You are making a difference here, and inspiring others, even if it's just one, to make that change. To Oh, hi, Chris. How's it going? Yeah. Thanks, James. Inspiring them to be better. This isn't, and there's the conflict card again. You're breaking free from those chains. Okay. And it's taken some time. And here's the mystery. Even though you don't really know, or in the past when you were in this dark, if you notice the background on these cards, um, you're seeing the light. She's lifting that veil. He, she, doesn't matter. This is just the card here. But you're seeing that there is more to life than just what we see in our day to day. Spiritual awakenings, for a lot of you. Um, for a lot of you, you're seeing that there's more to spirituality than just picking one book of whatever religion. There is no judgment here. Everybody's welcome. Okay. But that there's more to it. It's like you're discovering your own path, your own walk with your faith. Okay. And whatever that's going to be. And it's bringing about the light here. You're unveiling the unknown. Even though you don't know 100% what your future holds, exactly what's happening tomorrow at such and such time, or next week, next month, next year, whatever, you're moving forward. And you also realize here that you are protected with this energy as well. Okay, she's got that on, and it's like a veil that's over her, this light that is protecting her from all that dark, all that stuff in the past, all those things that you were breaking free from. Okay, notice the darkness at the top of this card and the light that's all around where the chains are being broken. Okay, it's moving you forward. It's beautiful. You're enjoying life more. Or, you're advised to enjoy your life more. Follow that path that makes you happy. Okay, because that's the path that you need to be on. Before, when you were trying to fit in with the Joneses, so to speak, be who everyone else thought you needed to be. You needed to be. Oh goodness. Okay, yeah, it was difficult. I had so much difficulty even just getting that out. So this was difficult, time for you as well. And yeah, you've learned to compromise. You found creative solutions to deal with your shadow past, to make it work for you, to make the best of a rough situation for a lot of you. Way to go. I love it. Show me clearly, Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels, what messages do we have for the collective? Why do these people keep creeping around in the energy? That's what I'm hearing. There's here you come again, creeping around, Why? Um, you're maybe this in an awkward way, these people that you've had falling outs with, or, that have been uncomfortable, whatever the situation is, because it can be friend, family, coworker. whatever, you were put in the path to spark an inspiration, okay, to get them to make a difference. Spirit using you because of your own experiences. All right, that's for some, not all. I'm getting a lot though. Show me clearly. What is this? Why do these people keep creeping? Because if this is resonating, you know exactly who's creeping, okay? Show me clearly. Yeah, it's because you're moving forward. Exactly. This could be somebody here that is coming towards you, but what it is they want to know more about this spark that's pushing you forward. How is it that the collective still makes it through? How is it that they haven't crumbled? You know, they haven't fallen. They haven't come begging back on hand and knee. You know, it's that kind of energy. They absolutely hate seeing us happy. Absolutely. You know, so if that's what they want to focus on, be like spirit and just give them more of that. Give them more of your happiness to sit and watch, Show me clearly. Yeah, it's your strength, okay? It's your strength, how you persevere, how your resilience, and that how you handle things with this calm power about you. They can't stop. No. James, you're right on. They can't stop. Why? Because you're like a magnet to them. It's like, seriously, you're spiritually sparked to be in their path, to have them focus, and that's, you're being used by spirit, whoever that is for you. And that to do the work here. These people were lost, and it's almost like shepherds getting the flock back together. Not that you got to go hang out with them. It's not like that. But you are sparking them. Thank you. Thank you. Inspiration. Exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, you are this spark of creativity, or your actions, your strength and all that are sparking this creativity here within these people, within yourself, because you're not sitting there worrying about these people. Let me make that clear, collective. I'm not saying that you're like, oh my God, they're watching me. Why are they? You're not even thinking about these people 99.999% of the time. Okay. It's just every once in a while you get this like, oh, here they are again. Hey, it's that kind of thing. And it's almost, let's be real. It's fucking annoying. Okay. But we get over it. We push through it because we are better than that. Okay. Um, but you're being used here to make that difference, and all while healing and doing you. You're not taking your eye off of your prize. You're following that light, that creativity here that you have ignited. You're following your path. You're taking action. You're making the moves, stepping out of the norm. Okay. And for a lot of you, it's cost you. On some level, it's cost you certain people in your life, friends, family, coworkers, whatever. But and that it may be an ouch in the moment, but that's okay. Deep down that you're doing what's best for you, and you're not letting it stop you anymore. That shadow that looms around you, it has no control. You're seeing that light, and that light is protecting you. Show me clearly. Yeah, this is a big change, this transformation. All while you are going through this, you're consumed, so to speak, with becoming the better version of yourself every day waking up and making those choices to be healthier, to be happier, to be more loving and compassionate with yourself, with those around you, and all of that, to grow spiritually, however that is for you. You're doing all these things, and people are watching. People are watching. It's part of why you're here. Part of your path, your purpose to be here is to inspire and teach. You don't have to always stand up in front of a crowd and preach it, whatever it is, in order to teach. You can do so just by being you. And that's the majority of you, what it is you're doing. You're inspiring people without even being aware. You're just getting by in your day to day, and you're thinking, oh my God, how am I going to get through this? Here's another obstacle. It's your faith that you're using to get through that is inspiring, your energy. I love it. It's great. Show me. It's time to let go, though, of a lot of things. And you're at that point now where you've learned, okay, they're showing me somebody that's new to traveling. Okay, and you're new to traveling, you go to the airport and you're packing along 5 or 6 bags of luggage. Okay, now you know, after it's been lost, after you've been stranded somewhere, and thanks to United or whoever, no offense, United, they've lost your luggage, or something, now to travel lighter. And that's what it is. You're moving forward, traveling lighter. I love it. And just keep going, because that's more stuff that you have, more space, that you have room to bring new experiences in, new treasures to be found on your adventures. Show me clearly. Yeah, this is a time to celebrate your victory, your success, your recognition. Okay, it's all here within reach. It's just, I think we're just at that point now where we need to realize that it's not all just us on this path. The purpose of why you're on this path, the people that you meet just standing in line at the coffee shop or something, Um, James, I've gotten this for you so many times. You never know who you are sitting and talking to, whether that's an impact for you or your impact on them. You never know who it is that you're crossing paths with. You stopping and saying hello, how's it going? You stopping and helping somebody pick up a bag that they fumbled or whatever. This act of kindness, whatever it is, you don't know the impact that you make on them just by being this more healed version of yourself. You're just doing you, being you. And it's remarkable. Yeah, this determination here not to quit, your ambition that drives you forward. You know what it is that you want, and you have this goal. You have the strength. You've learned from this. And you have a lot of reasons here to celebrate, and it's your determination, your truth, your clarity in who you are that keeps you going, and helps shine that light on others. You're ready for the challenges that come towards you much more today than you were a few months ago, a few years ago. You realize who it is that you are, and you need to be celebrated. People are crowding around, they're recognizing. Yeah, and it's because of your past, the memories here. Some of you, it's these people that are creeping around again. Maybe you. It's like I just heard when I saw this card, this defense card. I just heard, I'm sensing a disturbance in the force. You're sensing that disturbance in the force, and it's just awesome here. We need to run into Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, yeah. Well, tell him I said hi. Hey, Jeff. Yeah, it's this is you need to surrender. This is part of what it is that you're letting go of. some of these people, you feel that energy, you feel that disturbance, and you want to be triggered. You know, not really that you want to, but you just are. You want to react to the trigger that you have from this energy. Like, here they come again. Like I said, they're freaking annoying. It's like, God, get a life, move on. But you need to let go of that defensive energy and realize that they need that piece of you. You're a pawn in the game of chess. Actually, they're the pawn. You've moved up to the knight here. You know, you're almost the king, the queen, the emperor, the empress. You know, you're moving up that chain. It's all part of that, and it's there's a need to surrender from that annoys you. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Let's see what else we got here from Spirit. Show me clearly. Spirit is definitely in the house. I'm going to say that. Present and accounted for. Heavenly Father, Spirit, guides, and angels, show me clearly. Most high message for the collective. Thanks so much for clicking onto this live or this video when you see it. I truly appreciate you being here. If you're new, welcome, welcome. Those of you returning, thank you so much for continuously sharing your energy with me. If you're new, I hope it is that you all find what it is that you're looking for. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave me comments, let me know what you're thinking. Spirit, tell me what's going on with this energy here in the recent past. Why do they keep creeping on the collective? Tell me about the recent past. Yeah, the deception, the sneakiness. Okay. You know, the Seven of Swords gets a bum rap a lot of the time. Okay. Yeah, with the dead. This is the change. They want to make a change. Somebody here. Okay. Coming in a little fast here. With the Seven of Swords, this isn't always a bad type person, you know, just trying to screw you over, do you wrong. A lot of this is the deception that's been done, the thoughts that they have, the things that they believe, whether this is your energy or this person. Okay, this is someone who has been on the battlefield. He's sneaking away from the campsite here, and he's collecting all those thoughts and swords and that have wounded him, hurt him, and that so that he can move forward here. But the two are still here. Not quite sure how. They're not quite sure how to move forward from this hurt, from this deception, and that's they want us to stop. The Ten of Pentacles here and the King of Wands with the Death card, this transformation here, they want to be different from this. Okay, this is somebody who doesn't have that close bond with people, that connection. The Ten of Pentacles could be financial stability and abundance and all that stuff, but it also can be a legacy. Okay, it can have a lot with how people view who they are. And this King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, but it doesn't have to be. It's somebody who's been at the bottom and they want to change to the top. Okay, and the King of Wands is exactly that king. He was once the pauper and has worked and you know, blood, sweat, and tears climbed his way up to the position of king. All right. And it's that determination. Nothing stopped them. And it's like that's what they want to do because they've been wounded. They've had enough. They're tired of this. They've been really thinking about all of this stuff. They've been thinking about how they can go about it. And you, collective, are their food for thought. All right. Show me clearly. Why is this energy creeping in on the collective? Why do they keep watching? Yeah, for healing. Okay. They've not taken any action in their lives here, but they lay around thinking about it all the time, wondering what's going on, getting ready to take that space. Now those two swords here have moved to three. Okay, the two swords, when they were blocked, they didn't know. Again, this is you or them, but I'm asking for them. They were blocked here. Now they're like, something's got to give. Something's got to give. There's gonna make a change for once in my life. Get a little Michael Jackson here. All right. They want to feel good. Okay. Yeah. And they're getting ready to make that move. They're stuck here with that, going through all that has tamed them, all that has hurt them. Yeah, when it comes to relationships, connections, either with you in partnerships, friendships, they want to see if you can work with them on this, whether you're aware of it or not. This doesn't always have to be. I just felt I needed to say, yeah, it doesn't always, they're stuck. This doesn't always have to be someone that, royally screwed you over, that really hurt you. This is somebody that you've had some disappointments with for a lot of you. For some, it is that person, and that's how you're so familiar, and you're like, get back. Show me clearly. Tell me more. Who's this creeping and why? It could be a King of Pentacles. You could be the King of Pentacles. Doing really good. That boss position here. The secrets that you're keeping about moving forward. Okay. For some of you, I am getting that this is a direct connection here with someone that wants that relationship with you. Okay. Um, that's for some, not all. And then the relationship meaning something that is friend beyond. Okay. Whether it's romance or not. All right. This is somebody in that case who maybe made materialistic decisions um, in the past that was more important. Okay, somebody money driven, not in a good way, not like I'm going to be somebody, someday and have this here. It's not like that. It's like they will, yeah. I'm hearing, I'm not your stepping stone. Maybe that's, maybe somebody tried using you to get ahead. Maybe it was overwork or something like that. And you're like, you cut this person out because you're not their stepping stone. They're not going to use you and what you have to move forward. That's for some of you. Show me clearly. Tell me more of this energy, who it is that's creeping. Yeah, you're moving forward. Somebody is going on this quest. They're ready to take that stance here, to make that choice. But there is still a little bit of hesitance. They've turned their back on something. They're choosing that new direction, but it's taking them a long time. They didn't pick up on it. It could be air sign here, somebody that's closed off, somebody that you're not communicating with, and that's watching, that's creeping. It could be male or female. It's the energy. Show me clearly. Who's this creeping? Yeah, for some, somebody's desiring that kind of a new spark here. Somebody could be a little fascinated with the more passionate things in life. Y'all know where I'm going. And if not, then that's not your message. All right. Yeah, these are secrets here. Somebody here taking that chance, and this definitely could be you taking that chance to go for the abundance without knowing what's ahead. Okay. Um, this is something that they admire about you. That they keep saying, well, here, let's check in on the collective and see, it's been a couple days or a week or a month, a year. Let's check on them again and just see how far have they gotten. Are they still doing good? Have they hit that rock bottom yet? Have they crashed and burned? No, my collective has not crashed and burned. Okay, they're still doing good. Thanks for asking. Tell me more. Who's creeping? Who's creeping? Yeah, they just want that little bit of information. Okay. They just want that little bit of information. They want this abundance. They see what you have sitting pretty, and doing well, and they want that. But they don't want to come and talk to you fully yet. Some of them do, but I'm getting that no. Typically, King of Swords, somebody's got something to say. Okay. But they're holding off. They're not taking action. They're still thinking on this. They're just watching and waiting for the time, watching to see, hey, have they hit it big? Collective said they were going to go out and be a star, in Nashville or whatever, just an example. And now, did they crash and burn in Hollywood or whatever, or have their dreams come true? They just want to see. They're not going to ask you yet, though. Show me clearly. Yeah. And it's the hurt, it's the disappointments. Some of them, they're waiting to see. They're waiting. They haven't done anything to make a difference in their life yet. They still feel blocked. Okay, when it comes to this connection with you, um, and they're hurting on this because you're still doing good. You're still happy. You're one cup away from the 10 of Cups. You're one. What is that? In the Super Bowl, when they win the Super Bowl. Yeah, where are you going? I'm going to Disneyland. Yeah, you're one cup away from going to Disneyland, from ending your hard times. Okay? Yeah. Letting that sun shine in. Your happiness. Best card ever. Your new births here, your new life you've created, the happiness that follows all around. Now I'm seriously, I'm hearing the Pebbles and Bam Bam from the Flintstones. Let the sun shine in, seal it with a grin. Yeah, this is because spirit is shining on you. Again, protecting you. That white veil. I feel the need to show that card. Where are you? I'm just going to get it and leave it out. Where'd you go? Right here. I'm walking on sunshine. Hey. Yeah. And don't it feel good? Yeah. Doesn't that sunshine feel good? Why are they creeping? Look at that. They want the info. They want that abundant opportunity here. That they want that drive, that passion, that life that you have. They want that information. They're just collecting little tidbits. And some of you, through social media, just by your posts or whatever it is, people post, they see your photographs all over. It gives them that little crumble there, that breadcrumb. They're just begging, like, here, how can I find out? They just get just enough, but you're still a mystery. You're better than primetime TV, okay? Show me clearly. Yeah, they want this. Yeah, they want to make this decision. They're at the point where they need to make a decision in a relationship with you. In a relationship of it's love, it's emotions, it's happiness here. The Two of Cups is about making a choice to love themselves enough. You at one point, collective, made that choice. Yeah, they're going to have to take a risk. You had to make that choice and cut them out. Now it's their turn. They have to see what's up. And that's when the Wheel of Fortune turns, when they take that risk, when they cut out the drama and the things, the people, the places that, go against them, and so on and so forth. And here we go with the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe they want to find, their perfect match, their power team. Hey, will you work with me? Yeah. Ace of Cups. They want to take action. Somebody might be at the point, for some of you, again, this is general. I do offer personals, but this is a general here. And some of them, this is somebody I was picking up on earlier. They were maybe just hot and heavy, just thinking about a wand type relationship, and sharing that wand with you. But it's moving forward here. The disappointments that they because of their lack of choices here, you being that light in the dark, okay, being that protected here. It's somebody wants to possibly make a commitment. They want to rush in and take action because, again, male or female, king, queen, it doesn't matter. You're doing good. You're happy. You're enjoying your life. Pre-Empress energy. Yeah, and this just blows their mind. You should have, in their eyes, crumbled and fallen already. And it's not happening. Show me clearly. Yeah. They want to lay the burdens down. They want the info. They want that victory here. They want those little bits of breadcrumbs, so that they can find out how to do this themselves. Again, Spirit is using you and your journey and your path in this world, you overcoming all these obstacles thrown at you, all these things that were sent to destroy you, and would have pretty much any other person, but not you. You're persevering. They want to know how you did it. All right. They want that victory. Spirit's using you. And so that's why these people keep creeping. They keep coming around and checking you out because they want to know how you're doing it. How is that even possible? Can't help it. You can't help it. Let's see. What is the purpose here of tell us about the life purpose here. What is it? Why do they keep creeping on the collective? What's their life purpose? What's the collective's life purpose? Show me clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels, Most High Message. Why do they keep creeping? Yeah, because you're a healer, collective. You're a healer here. Maybe you're a doctor, maybe you're a nurse, something like that, but this is more spiritual healing. You're inspiring someone to take a risk, to make a difference, to look at that man in the mirror, okay, and make a change. All right. It says that you have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. Did you know you wanted to share it with others, Collective? When you may be like, oh yeah, I want to show all my friends and my family and my loved ones. But did you know that also, when you take that uh, pen and you sign that contract with spirit and you say, yeah, okay, put me here in the role of healer so I can share it with my friends and my loved ones. Did you know that in the fine print, they snuck in even the pain in the asses that are annoying in my life or have been? Yeah, they're included too. Because you never saw spirit or heard a spirit shutting somebody down and turning them away when they wanted to make a change. When they came thirsty, they got something to drink. You know what I'm saying? And what's challenging here, though, you saw that fall out like this, okay, is the letting go. Some of you need to walk away from this situation in order for it to resolve. This is somebody maybe you had to walk away from due to loyalty issues. For a lot of you, this is something, okay? It's the energy, it's the hurt, the resentment that you need to walk away from so that you have more abundance, okay? Some of you, music is really big in your life, okay? I know somebody there. Yes. Music is big, okay? Some of you, you connect, or this person connects with you through music. Maybe there's certain songs that you hear, okay? Maybe you're somebody like me who hears spirit talk through music, okay? So, yeah, you could definitely be clairaudio. So, yeah, for counseling purposes here, for a lot of you, music is very soothing. Music is the one thing that hits you in all the feels. Okay. Yeah, James. I was going to let you put your hand up on that. All right. James is an amazing musician. So, yeah, he can throw that up if he wants, but I'm just going to say that. You want to see some badass orchestra stuff. Yeah. So, anyway, when you brought up Michael Jackson, oh, seriously? Oh, that's awesome. You're checking out the meme of him? Yes. Excellent. Then this message definitely resonates with you. So anyway, yeah, this music is therapy for a lot of you. Okay? Even if you're like me and you just do karaoke, it's therapeutic. You're able to communicate through song what you can't communicate verbally in a conversation for a lot of you. Um, yeah, you heal with kind words, wise advice, an empathetic ear. Yeah, some of you do it through writing. Okay. Yeah, this is a time for you to decide, though. Okay, that's funny that just happened to pop out there. Crystals. Okay. Um, I've been getting this a lot, and at different times when I'm, outside with my animals, or, quiet, cleaning house, whatever. Um, I've been getting these messages here. Somebody is definitely in need of some crystal work. So, crystal work, yeah. Maybe you need a crystal healing session with someone. I don't know of anybody to recommend at the moment, but if that's something that you're interested in, if that resonates with you, then get on Google, start looking around. But what I'm getting, let's see, tourmaline, rose quartz, and clear quartz. Those were like the three big ones that popped out. You might want to get one and put it underneath your pillow while you're sleeping. Somebody here is definitely in need. I've been trying to throw that out in the messages. But somebody needs to have one or two of those crystals under their pillow to help. You're struggling with some clarity on some things, and your dreams are being blocked, so to speak, by these other energies creeping, with how they're talking about you or thinking about you, whatever. Some of them are dreaming of you. Um, that's why if you're up all night because you're in somebody else's dream or something like that. So, it's energy, and somebody is definitely being affected. And that's, if that clicks with you, like, oh, thanks, I get it, I needed that, then that's yours. If you're like, what, that's probably not your message. All right, show me clearly, Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels. Let's get some Akashic records here. Show me clearly. Let's get some info. We know, I think we're all pretty clear on who's creeping and why. Tell me about the collective. Let's help them understand their purpose a little bit more. What is it that they need to hear to understand their purpose a little bit more here? Show me clearly. Show me clearly. What's going to help them understand their purpose a little more here? The process. Okay. It says, it's time to put those long cherished ideas into action. You will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances, and resources. Eventually, you will experience joy as well as brand new opportunities. Trust in the process. So, yeah, they're creeping. Thank you, Spirit. They're creeping in your energy because they're about to come into contact with you. They're about to take that risk and that chance, and you're going to be sitting there kind of at a crossroads, so to speak. Whether you're going to reach out and offer some at a distance kind of, again, you don't have to. For a lot of you, you don't have to jump back into a connection with these people, but you can offer a kind word, some form of suggestion. However it is that when you get quiet and you think about it, however it is that that's going to be best for you. Okay. But you also, and I got this yesterday, some of you definitely want to be careful with what it is. That's why this has got to be your choice. Because some of you know far better than me trying to translate this message for you. You know far better the situation and what this person is going to do with that information. Not everybody, that Seven of Swords, it's deception, 90% of the time, but also there's that energy that I was explaining of somebody who's trying to make a difference. They want to make that honest difference. You're not a stepping stone. You're going to know if this person is trying to use you to get ahead, to take your ideas and run with them, or if this is an honest request and plead for help. Okay, so that part's going to be on you guys and your choice. But the process here, trust in the process. And what that is, when you make that decision, you're breaking free from another one of those chains. You're getting room for bigger growth. You're shedding that old self even more with this decision. That's for a lot of you. Okay, so trust the process. It's going to be made clear when that time comes. So pay attention, is what is at the bottom of the deck. Hi, Kathy. I do offer readings. Information is in the description box below. You can send me an email. And that, if I have time in today's live, I can maybe get to your energy in a little bit, if you don't mind everybody knowing your business. Okay. But thanks for asking. Yeah, so pay attention here. It says that you're being asked to pay close attention to the signs that you are being given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. Okay, these signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. So you're going to know in that moment. Once again, as you're getting that veil lifted around you in the darkness here, and you're seeing, forward more, then that you're also protected. It's things are going to be made clear, so you can do so pretty much very confidently. Show me clearly. Tell me more. What is it that the collective needs to know? Yeah, pause. Okay. It says pause here. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision. Yes. Thank you. And moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, to look at all the possible outcomes and make sure that you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. When this opportunity presents itself, okay, then and this person connects with you or whatever, you're pause, think about it. Make that decision that you need. Okay. And then you have encouragement here. It says you are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in your life for the highest good. That is why you've been looking for, that is why, the why. Thank you. I truly can read, I swear. Okay. But that is the why that you've been looking for, to push through it. Okay. There is reward waiting for you as you move forward. Trust in this process. Okay. Let's see. What else we got? Let's get one of these. Show me clearly. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and the angels. Most High message. Most High message. Don't forget, hit the like, hit the subscribe. It helps the channel, and I truly do appreciate it. Yeah, okay, we have Sonia and Rochelle. These could be someone's names here, and we have the Omega at the bottom. All right, with Sonia, it says, I bring you a message from your deceased loved ones. Okay, I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So some of you have lost someone here, and they're with you. Okay, don't worry. They're helping. They are now on your spirit team. Okay. With Rochelle, it says, as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. Some of you, definitely, like I said, part of what you're going to be letting go of is the resentment and the disappointment and the hurt and the pain and all that negative stuff that these people, this person, whoever it is, that they've done with you. And again, I need to stress the fact that that does not mean you go hang out. Okay, that doesn't mean you got to go get an ice cream. Nothing like that. Okay, it just, you need to let go for your sake. That's true forgiveness, because a lot of you, that resentment is what's blocking you. And I think that for a lot of us, that's why Spirit's bringing this moment around, this process that we need to trust. Okay, is that they're bringing some of these people around because they're using us and what we've done and how far we've come to be the example, the light, and the inspiration here on earth. Okay, to reach someone that he's trying to reach. Okay, that hasn't done it on their own. This person's going to come around, and part of our test is that when that time comes, is it something we need to pause, remember, and make sure that this is someone or something that we should get involved with and share some advice, or is this part of the closing of our cycle in the past, where we've been there for everybody and we've put ourselves out and on the line for other people? And so is this where, sorry about that. So I'm gonna have to go soon, but yeah, is this part of what it is that we need to let go of, where we say, you know what, protecting my boundaries, I said no is no, I've pulled away for a reason, that's it. Okay, or is this somebody that needs help to be able to tell that difference? Because with the Omega right here, the victory, your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Don't quit. Collective, please. If no other message is received from today, let this one sink in. Don't quit. Don't quit on yourselves. You're worth it. You are going in the right direction. Trust and have that faith. Okay? Yeah, and then we have Layla that's underneath that. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and your desire here that's coming to fruition. Meditate about your desires and intentions and ask the angels to help you. Okay, help you gain that perspective. Again, for some of you, it's a passed on loved one that's here, that they're guiding you, they're showing you. Again, the crystals are important. Put them underneath your pillow. The tourmaline, the clear quartz, and the rose quartz. Whatever it is that you feel drawn to, but those are the three that were sticking out to me. And that, put them under your pillow, get the clarity, free it up so that your spirit team can fully communicate with you and help you through this. Okay. Let me get an oracle to close with. Which one? No, actually one from here. Thank you. Yeah. Re-energize, okay, in the natural world. Again, get out there. Put your feet in the dirt, okay? Look to the skies. All of that. Be there. Be at one with nature. And it says, let your inner hunter or huntress take a rest. Just have some peace, all right? And this is a one, about that new beginning, about that new step forward. Show me clearly, Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels. What closing messages and or advice do you have for the collective regarding this energy, regarding today's message? Show me clearly. Okay. Maybe these are two separate messages. All right. 15, which is a 6, and 10 here. 28, which is a 10. The building blocks and message in a bottle with go the distance. For 47, which is 11. All right, let's see. Message in a bottle came out first. Message in a bottle. And I'm hearing if I could save time in a bottle. So that's significant. A little Jim Croce for some. One more. 15. All right. So message in a bottle. The essential meanings are communication, a sign, an ancient name here, Cladon. For spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker. All right, and pointing the way to your highest good. So again, you never know the impact you have. I talked about that earlier. You never know the impact you have on someone, whether they're in line at the coffee shop or this, your impact on them or their impact on you, just through a simple communication, a hello, how are you, a kind act, something like that. But with the message in a bottle, the oracle message says spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on the truck, a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might just say the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today, your message is this: Spirit hears you, and the reply is favorable. Okay. Show me. You too, James. Have a wonderful weekend. Definitely, I hope to catch you again. All right, and then we have 28 building blocks. Okay, strong foundations, beautiful work in progress. The oracle message says that you have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core belief. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. And then 47, going the distance. You're going the distance. 47. All right, with go the distance, it's endurance, strength, in the long haul. Okay, the oracle message says to bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have the endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. Okay. So, collective, this is what I have. I hope it helps. I hope it brings you some food for thought. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave me comments. Again, I love hearing from you. Kathy, are you still in the chat? I was going to see if I can get a question answered for you really quick before I check out. Otherwise, if you're not here right now and you bounce back in later, yeah, shoot me an email. All lowercase, mollysbrighterside at gmail.com. I do offer personal readings. And yeah, Kathy going once. Kathy going twice. Once again, James, thank you so much for having been here. You are an excellent moderator. My love to that beautiful wife of yours. All right. Kathy must be gone. So for the rest of you all, thank you once again for being here, and we will see you next time. All right. Take care.